So student daripada SK sampai hi. Can we start now? Alright. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. How are you everyone? I hope that everyone is doing well and stay safe. My name is Teacher Nur Adela binti Muhammad and you can call me Teacher Adele. Thank you everyone for joining us in tuition online live class. I hope that this time my internet connection will behave because last time it was very bad. So let me introduce you the pretty teachers here. Her name is Cik Suryati binti Cik Awang from SMK Sapa Indah. And I believe that a student from SMK Sapa Indah must be very proud of this. And she has 20 years experience, teaching experience, you see. Right, so today she's going to guide you in this tuition regarding the topic continuous writing. And without further ado, I would like to invite Cikgu Sureti to guide you in this tuition class. Okay, there you go. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Teacher Adele. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How is everybody? It's holiday time. It's the time that we have been waiting for, right? Okay, although we are. Hi, Adriel Tang. Hi, Joseph. Okay, where are you from? Where are you from? Thank you for being here. Okay, so today we are going to learn. Okay, I was told that there was a request again. Some of the teachers who know me, who knew me, they PM me. They would like me to use Bahasa Melayu in between because the students have difficulties understanding full English. Okay, I'm gonna do that as long as you will get something from me today. Okay, all right. So today we are going to analyze. Okay, we are going to learn ways to score continuous writing. Okay, my students always tell me this is the killer. This question is killing them. Okay, because it is the question with biggest marks. Okay, which is 50 marks, and you are given only 1 hour. I mean, not 1 hour. For paper one, you are given 1 hour 45 minutes, right? Remember, in the previous session, I told you directed writing, the ideal time for you to complete directed writing is 45 minutes. So you will only have 1 hour to complete your continuous writing. Okay, because it is a question with 50 marks, of course, there are things that we need to take care of in order for us to get good marks. Okay, so today I'm gonna share with you what are the things that can help you answer continuous writing, and what are the things that can help you to at least get some marks instead of sending blank papers to the examiners. Okay, so there are ways that you can get marks. At least give it a try, right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, 50 marks. Okay, what is it? What is it that being assessed when you are writing a continuous writing? Okay, why they give you such a big mark for one question only? Okay, because in this section they would like to assess. Okay, mereka nak tengok. Okay, sama ada the candidates are able to produce a piece of continuous prose in accurate standard English. Maksudnya, adakah calon boleh mengeluarkan, mengeluarkan satu karangan, a piece of continuous prose tu maksudnya satu karangan yang menggunakan bahasa Inggeris yang standard. Okay, bahasa Inggeris yang standard tu maksudnya adalah apabila the language okay, the essay that you have written, essay yang awak tulis, can communicate clearly with the examiner. Maksudnya apa yang awak tulis akan mudah difahami oleh pemeriksa. Okay, that is number one for standard English. Rule number two for standard English is obeys the rule of spelling, punctuation and grammar. Maksudnya mematuhi peraturan ejaan yang betul, penggunaan penanda wacana yang betul dan juga penggunaan tata bahasa yang betul. Okay, and also in continuous writing, okay, they would also like to see whether you know how to use correct vocabulary with the correct context. Maksudnya apabila awak menulis, okay, pelajar menulis atau calon SPM menulis jawapan, adakah perkataan-perkataan yang digunakan itu sesuai dengan soalan? Accurate vocabulary tu maksudnya sesuai dengan soalan. Kadang-kadang there are words, ada perkataan yang digunakan oleh calon tidak sesuai dengan konteks soalan. Contohnya soalan tahun lepas SPM 2019, the question was asking about for you to be someone else. Okay, you have to write an essay of you imagining to be someone else. Okay, sepatutnya jawapan yang diberi adalah tentang bagaimana calon membayangkan menjadi orang lain. Dia mesti ada perkataan orang lain. Okay, tapi apa yang saya dapat from my experience, calon tidak memahami kehendak soalan and menulis tentang dia apa yang dia nak jadi. Apa yang dia dream nak jadi. So that is misunderstanding of question. So bila terjadi macam itu, menunjukkan pelajar tidak memahami kehendak soalan. Jadi itulah antara punca markah pelajar perlu diturunkan. Okay, and also standard English means the language that you are using in your writing is suitable for examination writing. Walaupun it is a continuous writing, free writing, still you have to take care of the suitability. Masih kena menjaga kesesuaian peperiksaan tersebut. Walaupun anda dibenarkan untuk menulis esei ini secara free writing tetapi masih kena jaga. Tak boleh ada slang, tak boleh letak bahasa rap, tak boleh letak bahasa sesuatu kaum dalam esei ni, no slangs, tak boleh nak tulis bahasa SMS sekarang ni. So this is becoming a major problem now. More candidates now markah diturunkan. Your marks are affected because most of them tend to use SMS, WeChat, WhatsApp, Telegram language in your writing. Can you imagine the most familiar one that I have encountered was perkataan you. You are supposed to spell it as Y-O-U, betul? Kan? That's the correct English. That's the standard English. But most of the candidates, even the good ones, tend to write the letter U itself, the letter U alone. So the moment we see that a few times in your writing, we cannot give you good marks anymore. Because that becomes a spelling error. Sedangkan dekat sini cakap, you have to obey the rule of spelling. So these are the things, nampak simple, nampak mudah kesalahan tu, but it does affect your marks. So always remember, although you are given the chance, anda diberi peluang untuk menulis karangan yang terbuka, free writing, still you have to put a border. Jangan terlalu overdo. Alright? The second thing is continuous writing wants to see whether SPM candidates can understand and fulfill the task or not. To respond relevantly ni maksudnya whether you understand the question or not. The latest patterns for SPM questions, dia tak tanya satu bahagian saja. Usually they will give you send a question with 3 parts, a question with 2 parts. So you kena attempt tiga-tiga bahagian tu, all the 3 parts. Okay, barulah dianggap sebagai relevant. Okay, if you do not, let's say the question consists of 3 parts, okay, tapi awak menjawab 2 parts, you will, your marks will go down because you did not fulfill the task. Okay, markah akan diturunkan kerana tidak memenuhi kehendak soalan. Okay, respond relevantly maksudnya kena memenuhi kehendak soalan. You have to fulfill the task. And creatively. Kenapa ada perkataan creatively? Because this is a continuous writing. There's no guide. Tak ada points yang diberi. Betul? Hanya ada sebaris soalan atau 2-3 ayat soalan. You have to write 350 words of an essay based on whatever you have learned in school. So that's why dia kata dia nak tengok relevantly and creatively. Okay, and the last one, okay, why are you being assessed is because we want to know, okay, they want to know whether if you are given one question, you are able to write it in 350 words effectively. Maksudnya walaupun hanya satu soalan dan you ada limit perkataan 350 perkataan, adakah candidates ataupun calon mampu untuk memenuhi semua yang digariskan dalam marking scheme. So inilah dia sebenarnya kriteria yang menjadi panduan kepada semua pemeriksa. Okay, so that's why you need to understand the basic rule of continuous writing first before you go to the next step. Okay. Alright. So
sorry for this
yes.
Ganggu kerja. Boleh mohon tutup kipas tak sebab macam ada gangguan bunyi kat belakang.
Ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terima kasih.
Alright. sorry. Okay. So the next one is the marking scheme. Saya rasa most of you are familiar with this kan. Okay, but I'm still gonna explain to you. Okay, so these are the criteria. Okay, if you notice, compared to directed writing you have points kan. Okay, you have points given. So points given, the moment you write a sentence, a meaningful sentence based on the points, you get the marks, content marks, and then you have language marks. But for continuous writing, 100% is based on these criteria. Okay, so it is actually an impression marking. So although it is an impression marking, still examiners are given this guide. So they will give the marks based on these criteria. Okay, so the first thing that they are going to look at whether your essay, okay, your writing is entirely accurate. Okay, how do they know whether it is entirely accurate or not? Just by looking at the rate marks. Okay, for them to give you marks, okay, most of them they need to read at least 3 times before they can give you final marks. Okay, so the first reading is just the reading. They would like to know whether you know what you are talking about, whether you are answering the question or not. Okay, so the second reading will be the marking of the language. So this is where they will check your spelling, they will check your grammar, they will check your punctuation, they will check your vocabulary. Okay, so this is when they check all that. So when they encounter an error, so they will put a straight line under that one particular error. Okay, so each error, one line. So if you have 10 errors, meaning the examiners will underline all the 10 errors individually. There's no straight line in SPM. Okay, there's no way any examiners can mark exam papers using a straight line, using long straight line. No. Okay, the examiners need to mark the error individually. Okay, and there are symbols. Maybe you can ask your teachers after this, the symbols. Okay, there are symbols actually, minor errors, serious errors. Okay, all right, so when they see a lot of red marks on the paper, they know you did not fulfill the first task already. the first part already. So that's why they will pull you down. They will bring down your marks to the next band. So that's how they fulfill the first task. So that's why it is very important for you to understand English basic rules. Okay, grammar, spelling, punctuations. Okay, the second criterion is sentence structure. Okay, how do they know whether you are right, whether you have a varied and sophisticated sentences or not? Okay, they will, from the third reading and the second reading, they will know whether you are using only simple sentences, whether you are using only simple and compound, or whether you are using simple, compound, and complex. At least, if you want to get 44 to 50 marks, okay, you need to use all the three types of sentences. All right, because if you are able to use these three types of sentences, meaning you are showing your ability. I know the language, I can write. Macam tu. Okay. Alright, the third criterion is vocabulary. Sophisticated and is used with precision. Apa maksud dia? Okay, vocab yang you guna, okay, perkataan yang you pilih untuk tulis essay you tu adalah bertepatan dengan konteks yang you nak tulis. Okay. One signal that I can share with you is a student, okay, those who get 44 to 50 tidak menggunakan perkataan yang menggunakan perkataan very good, very nice, very hungry, because there are other words yang boleh menggambarkan keadaan itu dengan lebih tepat. Itu maksud dia. Okay, so try lah lepas ni avoid using the word very in your essay. Okay, that is one word, one thing lah, one tip that I can share with you. Okay, punctuation. Okay, punctuation. Okay, this is sometimes being neglected by most candidates. Okay, selalunya student selalu lupa nak letak comma dengan betul, titik dengan betul, huruf besar dengan betul. Okay, please remember proper nouns. Okay, kata nama khas, the first letter mesti huruf besar. Contohnya Kuala Lumpur. You don't write Kuala Lumpur using all lowercase, kan? Mesti K tu huruf besar, L tu huruf besar. So these are the things yang masih diberi perhatian juga. Okay, the examiners are looking at this also. Alright. Okay, and then the fifth criterion is spelling. Like I mentioned just now, spelling is accurate across the full range of vocabulary use. Maksudnya semua perkataan dieja dengan betul. Except adalah juga dia bagi toleransi. Okay, spelling ni is a serious error when the spelling when you spell the word it changed the meaning. That is considered as serious error. But if throughout the essay, okay, let's say the word badminton, the easiest one is the word badminton. Okay, we spell it as BADMINTON, right? So throughout the essay semua betul, badminton tu dieja dengan betul. Suddenly dekat paragraph yang last tu dah nak cepat, masa dah nak habis, you spell it as BADMINTEN sekali saja. Okay, so that is considered as first draft slip. So itu tidak dianggap sebagai error. Dia bagi kredit jugalah because they know you can spell the word correctly. Cuma towards the end maybe you tak cukup masa, so you tersalah eja perkataan tu di paragraf yang terakhir. So that is what we consider as first draft slip. So masih ada tolak ansur. Alright. The next one is paragraphs. Okay, macam mana we want to know whether you know how to arrange your paragraphs or not is by looking at the linkers that you use. Okay, most of the students love to use furthermore, moreover, kan? Okay, it's okay. Okay, but no credits will be given because itu dah terlalu ramai yang guna. Okay, if you want to get marks for your linkers, maybe you can try to find the low frequency linkers. Maksudnya kata hubung atau penanda wacana yang linkers, connectors ni yang kurang digunakan oleh orang tetapi bertepatan dengan paragraf yang anda nak tulis, yang calon nak tulis. Then you will get credits. So kena carilah. This is where you have to dig. Okay, kena cari and read. Alright. And the next one is the style and tone are appropriate. Okay, the style and tone is actually referring to, okay, let's say you are writing a sad story. Okay, a sad story. Jadi cara penulisan, okay, cara penulisan, perkataan yang dipilih, ayat-ayat yang dipilih, okay, mestilah bunyi macam sedih. Kita baca pun kita rasa sedih kan, macam tu. So sesuailah dengan tone dia. But if you meant the writing to be sad, tapi ayat-ayat dalam tu menunjukkan arahan, menunjukkan marah, too much of emotions involved yang tidak menyokong soalan yang dijawab tu, then dia akan mengganggu markah untuk style and tone. So that's why dia kata you need to know what you want to write. Okay, that's why planning tu sangat penting. And finally, yang ni sangat subjective, which is quite hard actually. Okay, the last one is interest is aroused and sustained until the end, because lain orang lain pendapat kan. So interest is aroused tu maksudnya bila examiner baca sahaja the first paragraph, dia baca je essay awak, dia rasa seronok. Apa lagi? Apa jadi lepas ni? So maksudnya dia dah seronok. Okay? Tapi adakah candidate mampu untuk sustain until the end? Adakah interest tu di dalam examiner tu dia akan seronok sampai akhir, ataupun mula-mula je, bila dah halfway dia dah macam alah bosan lah. So these are the things yang sangat subjective, tapi there are ways, there's still ways for you to overcome this problem. Okay, alright, next. Okay, basic rules, basic things that you need to know for continuous writing. You have 5 types of continuous writing so far. Okay, we have narrative. Narrative means a story. Descriptive, you are going to describe, okay, whatever you are given in the question, you are going to describe. And then argumentative, you will choose a stand and talk about that, what you have chosen. Okay, reflective, you are giving reasons, you are giving information. Factual and expository, also giving information. Okay, steps that you need to remember. Okay, although I notice when we mark your papers, when the examiners mark the papers, we can differentiate, okay, whether the candidate did the planning or not. Okay, we can differentiate with the ones who did the plan or the ones who did not do the plan. Okay, because it will show throughout the writing. So there are ways for you to help you in that a few minutes. Okay, do not spend so much time planning because you have only 1 hour. Okay, the first 4 to 5 minutes, you plan what do you want to do. Okay, make sure when you read the question, you read every single question, read all the 5 questions, and please choose the one that you know most, okay, and you are familiar with. Okay, because in order for you to write 350 words or 7 paragraphs or 5 to 7 paragraphs, you need to know what you are talking about, what you are writing about. If you only know a little bit here, a little bit for question 1, a little bit for question 4, please find the most, the question that you understand the most. Okay, because if you understand that question better than the other ones, you can have more ideas in elaborating later. Okay, so that's why take some time, read all the questions, underline the keywords, whether you are familiar with the keywords or not. Okay, then only you decide. Okay, then only you decide. All right. Okay, once you have decided the question, okay, you need to plan your paragraphs. Okay, how many paragraphs do you want to write? Okay, what is it that you know about this topic? Okay, ask yourself WH questions. What do I know about this topic? Who is the person involved in this question? Where, when? So ask yourself all the WH questions that is possible. Okay, so if you are doing this, you are actually doing the outlining. Okay, or there is a standard method that you can apply, which is called organization structure models. Okay, OS model. Okay, so this is a standard outline, basic template of any essay in English. Okay, you're going to have introduction. Okay, so introduction, usually you will need to come up with a very interesting, a very attractive, okay, introduction, because you want to grab the examiner's attention, right? Okay, you can write description of the topic, and also you can write the reason why you are writing this essay. Okay, and then you're going to go for body 1, body 2, body 3, and finally the conclusion. Okay, usually in conclusion you will reinforce the topic. You akan ulang balik kenapa you menulis tajuk tersebut. Okay, ataupun kadang-kadang some people again depends on the question, you boleh memberi pendapat in conclusion paragraph. Okay, so this is the standard outline, okay, for English essay. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about just now, the organization structure model, OS model. Okay, formula to help you to remember how to write a good continuous writing. Okay, remember the focus for today is what are the things that you can do in order to get good marks for continuous writing. Okay, I have taken this step from Sabah module. If you want to know more, you can look at the module yourself. Okay, all right, so here there are three parts. Okay, three parts of the model all right, the first part is introduction, same as planning just now. Introduction. Okay, a good essay, okay, a good essay will have a thesis statement. What does it mean by thesis statement? Okay, thesis statement tu ialah the controlling idea. Idea utama essay tu tentang apa sebenarnya. Okay, so a good essay yang akan membezakan markah antara markah tinggi dan markah rendah adalah kebolehan calon untuk menulis thesis
Okay, hi.
statement.
This is one of a question from Nurul Nabila. Can we
Okay.
get an example of a linker or connector, the one that you mentioned just now, of a low frequency linker that they managed to get extra
Oh,
marks? That's what she
okay.
meant.
One of the one or two. Okay. Consequently, in retrospect. Okay. So those are the things that are seldom used by our students. Okay. In retrospect, uh, there's so many. There's so many out there. Maybe in the next session, I will put up the linkers here. Okay. But the linkers like furthermore, moreover, also, firstly, those are the I call it as tired linkers. They are being used so much by students. But it's okay. It's okay if that's the only thing that you can remember. Fine, just use it. Okay, but in order for you to get more marks, try to find the low frequency ones. All right, I'm going to try to find for you in the next session. We're going to have one more session in January. Okay, okay, back to thesis statement. Okay, the differences between the ones who get high marks and the ones who get lower marks are the ability of writing a thesis statement and also topic sentences. Apa yang saya cakap ni? Okay, thesis statement ni ialah ayat ataupun idea, okay, yang dinyatakan di dalam introduction paragraph yang menunjukkan, memberi signal kepada pemeriksa yang esei ni akan berkisar tentang tajuk ini. Contoh dia, rumah idaman saya. So esei ini akan semua paragraf saya akan merujuk kepada rumah idaman saya. So idea keseluruhan. Itu maksud thesis statement. Okay. Dan yang kedua ialah additional information. Okay, selalunya additional information ni ialah general information yang berkaitan dengan tajuk. Kita boleh cakap, okay, rumah sekarang ada macam-macam jenis. So kita boleh cakap idea secara umum dulu. Okay, so the first, the good introduction for continuous writing selalunya is the one with thesis statement. Okay, so the formula to write a good introduction is TSA. TS ni maksudnya thesis statement. A ni ialah additional information. So if you are able to write an introduction with TSA, insyaAllah your marks will be higher. Okay, so far so good. Or is it too heavy for today? All right. Okay. The next one that is expected from SPM candidates is the ability to produce at least 5. Okay, 5 body paragraphs. Okay, each body paragraph must contain one content point, which is the topic sentence, with the topic sentence followed by 4 to 5 elaboration. This one is quite long. Okay. Now let me simplify for you. Okay, in order for you to reach 350 words, okay, you have to divide your paragraphs, right? Okay, usually the introduction will be, if you have a long introduction, usually it will be like 30 words, 30 to 50 words. So if 50 words per paragraph, you multiply by 7 paragraphs, you will get 350 words. Okay, so that's why I put it here, 5 body paragraphs. Okay, because we're going to have one introduction, you're going to have one conclusion. Okay, in order for you to have good body paragraph, so each paragraph, so every single body paragraph must contain one content point. Okay, mesti ada idea, satu idea sahaja. Okay, ada 5 paragraf untuk body, untuk content paragraf. Setiap paragraf tu ada satu content point sahaja. Content point ni lah ialah topik sentence. Contohnya rumah idaman saya tadi kan. Okay, paragraf pertama awak akan cakap, maybe kita nak cakap dalam paragraf yang pertama untuk body tu, nak cakap dari segi physical dia, size dia, macam tu. So topik sentence mesti menunjukkan tentang size tu. So maksudnya dalam paragraf yang tu hanya ada bercakap tentang physical, rupa dia, warna dia, size dia, hanya bercakap di dalam paragraf itu sahaja. Tamat di situ. Okay. Maksudnya in the next paragraph tak ada sebut dah pasal size, pasal physical dia ni. Itu maksudnya topik sentence. Dia control paragraf tersebut. Okay. Kalau thesis statement tadi, dia control the whole essay. Kita baca thesis statement, kita tahu essay ni tentang apa. Kita baca topik sentence, kita tahu paragraf ni tentang apa. Itu beza thesis statement and topik sentence. Okay, so bila ada topik sentence, of course, it will come together with elaborations. Kalau tak ada elaborations, orang takkan faham apa yang cuba disampaikan. So a good continuous writing will have this. Okay, one, introduction mesti ada TSA, thesis statement and additional information, and body paragraphs mesti ada topic sentence and also elaborations. Okay, and finally conclusion, selalunya ada restatement of thesis statement. Kita menekankan semula ataupun kita menyatakan semula thesis statement kita menggunakan ayat yang berlainan, tapi maksud dia masih sama. So that's why RTS. So this is actually basic formula untuk dapat markah tinggi for continuous writing. Okay, thesis statement, topic sentence and RTS, restatement of thesis statement. Okay, inilah formula yang sangat simple, tapi if you can use this formula, your marks insyaAllah will be better, will be higher. Okay, because it's not easy actually, right? Because all of this needs practice. Okay, next. Okay, important tips to score CW. Okay, like I mentioned a few times just now, mesti ada clear thesis statement and topic sentence. Vocab pun sangat penting. Okay, please do not overdo. Sampai almost every single line you ada bombastic words. No, it's not like that. Remember, I mentioned a few times that it must be suitable with the context. Okay, please do not overdo. I have candidates who wrote 7 to 10 pages. Okay, so please do not overdo. Okay, just answer what you have been asked by the question. All right. Okay, how to write a thesis statement. Let me give an example to you. Okay, simpler way to understand is thesis statement ni apa yang you nak cakap, apa yang you percaya dan apa yang you nak explain. Itulah dia thesis statement. Okay, simple formula. Okay, opinion ni ialah pendapat kita. Okay, contohnya kat sini saya bagi teachers are essential. Ada orang kata teachers tak penting, but this is your opinion kan. So that's why teachers are essential ni letak dekat sini, opinion. So let's start your thesis statement with an opinion. Okay, lepas tu bila ada opinion, okay, mestilah ada sebab kan. Jadi because. Okay, so you have to give one strong reason. Selalunya the first topic sentence tu adalah reason yang paling kuat. So reason 1 ni mesti strong, mesti solid. Okay, lepas tu reason 2, lepas tu ada reason 3. Okay, so ini akan jadi paragraph, first body paragraph, ini akan jadi second body paragraph, ini akan jadi third body paragraph. Kalau ada lima, lima macam mana? Ada lima lah topic sentence. Tapi selalunya untuk SPM level ni kita expect ada tiga je sebenarnya. Okay, alright. So let me explain this sample. Alright. Okay, teachers are essentially adalah opinion. Okay, because they teach primary school children to read. Betul kan? Dekat sekolah rendah cikgu lah yang ajar anak murid membaca. Lepas tu reason kedua, write. Okay, write and how to construct simple sentences. So ada tiga perkara yang berbeza. Tiga reason yang berbeza. So inilah dia thesis statement. Inilah dia yang kita panggil thesis statement. So a good introduction will have thesis statement. Ada orang menulis thesis statement as the first sentence of the introduction. Ada pelajar yang tulis thesis statement as the last sentence of the introduction. So pilihlah yang mana sesuai. As long as you have that in your introduction, insyaAllah you will get better marks. Okay, because this is the difference between the ones who can write and the ones who cannot write. Okay, so now walaupun before this you dapat markah rendah, you understand how to write thesis statement, insyaAllah lepas ni your marks will go higher. Okay, kena belajar, kena try how to write a thesis statement. Okay, next. Okay, so this is another example supaya awak nampak dengan lebih jelas. Okay, tajuk dia why yoga is the perfect workout. Okay, so introduction, thesis statement dia, yoga is the best form of exercise. So ini adalah pendapat kan, the best. Dia kata yoga is the best. Orang lain kata aerobic is the best. So thesis statement akan ada pendapat. Okay, akan ada pendapat. So by reading thesis statement ni, okay, saya tahu yang the whole essay ni akan bercakap tentang yoga, kebaikan yoga. Okay, alright, body, first paragraph. Topic sentence, remember topic sentence tadi yang adalah pengawal paragraph. Okay, yoga is ideal for those with lower fitness levels. So ini ialah dia punya content. So kena ada elaboration kan. Yoga can help build muscles in a slow way. And another one is it can be done at varying level. So ini adalah elaboration. Remember kita punya formula tadi? Kan? So topic sentence dah ada, elaboration dah ada. Cukup. Okay? And then sambunglah dengan second body paragraph. Sama juga. So this is another, ini next paragraph tak cakap dah pasal ideal for lower fitness, ini cakap pasal benda lain. Yoga is good for the mind. Nampak tak perbezaan dia? So that's why topic sentence ni akan membantu, will help you to organize your essay better. Okay, so you will not repeat the same idea, repeat the same vocab in the next paragraph. So bila adanya repetition in your essay, menunjukkan that you don't have the vocab. Jangan tunjuk tu pada examiner. Okay, try as much as you can to write different ideas, different words. Okay, so if you plan, then you takkan ulang balik isi yang sama. Okay, and conclusion tadi, restatement kan? Remember restatement of thesis statement? Yoga is an excellent way. Kalau tadi dia guna best, tapi dekat bawah dia restate dengan menggunakan perkataan excellent. So best dengan excellent ni kan sama kan maksud dia? So itulah maksud dia restatement of thesis statement. Okay, a way of working out. Sama kan? Okay, and can have benefits such as, okay, sebenarnya akan balik kebaikan ni, yang tadi ni. So this is actually basic way of planning your continuous writing. Okay, please learn to write thesis statement and topic sentence. Okay, learn to have paragraphs. Okay, learn new linkers, new connectors. Okay, alright, next. Okay, we have planned, we have done the thesis statement, the topic sentence. Now, the next step that is also important is you need to decide the tenses that you are going to use. Okay, again, depending on the question, okay, you have to know that you are going to write in what tense? Are you going to write in present tense or are you going to write in past tense? Okay, because if the story, okay, let's say you chose narrative, you chose a story, okay, and then usually narrative is being written in past tense. Okay, so let's say the story is supposed to be written in past tense, kan? But you, okay, introduction, you have written it in past tense. Okay, body paragraph 1, you have written it in past tense. Suddenly, the second body paragraph, you mix up with present tense. Okay, instead of using was, you have accidentally used is. Instead of using are, were, you have accidentally used are in the third paragraph. So all these, okay, all these are and is will become a serious error, will become serious errors. So bila serious errors akan bring down your marks. Kenapa bring down your marks? Sebab akan ada banyak red marks. Betul tak? Bila errors, examiner akan garis. Bila dia tengok banyak sangat garis, so tak bolehlah memenuhi kriteria pertama tadi tu dalam kita punya marking scheme. Remember, entirely accurate dah tak boleh entirely accurate lah sebab ada red marks. Ada banyak red marks. So, semua yang ditulis dalam present tense tadi tu akan jadi kesalahan. That's why, please stick to the tense that you have chosen. Unless semua dah tulis dalam past tense, conclusion tu nak cerita pasal hope. Harapan. So harapan tu belum berlaku sebab baru nak berharap kan. Then only you can write that in present tense. Or else biarlah tulis semuanya dalam past tense. Okay, because I notice this is the major error. Okay, most students memang buat kesalahan ni. Okay, alright. Okay, step 4. Remember yang the last line dalam marking scheme tadi tu kan, kena interest is aroused and sustained. Remember that that sentence? Okay, so there are many ways you nak attract readers attention, you nak attract examiners punya attention. You can think of a good opening paragraph. Okay, ada banyak cara. Okay, there are so many ways out there that you can practice, okay, in writing a good opening paragraph. Okay, because remember, your opening paragraph, your introduction paragraph, okay, is the first impression to the examiner. Okay, if they read your first impression, they are impressed. They are impressed with your first introduction, with your introduction paragraph, with your opening paragraph. Yang lain tu akan jadi lebih mudah. So that's why try as much as you can, try the best as you can to grab, to catch the examiner's attention in the beginning, from the beginning. Okay, and then so these are the ways, some of the ways. There are actually many ways. I'm sure your teachers semuanya pernah share. Okay, semuanya pernah share cara nak tulis opening paragraph kan. So you can write in using general statement. Contohnya macam smoking is hazardous. Itu general statement, boleh juga. Okay, ataupun boleh guna dialog. Okay, Mom, can you please help me? Okay, boleh tulis. Okay, I need to mention here dialogue. My advice, okay, my advice, dialogue is written in present tense because it is spoken at that time, right? So dialogue is written in present tense. And also, if you have more dialogues, long dialogues, please start new paragraph. Every dialogue starts at the new paragraph, as a new paragraph. Okay, so examiners will be able to see clearly the dialogues. Okay, if you keep on writing in the same paragraph, it's quite difficult for them to identify, to differentiate between the dialogues and the sentences. So my advice is write the dialogues as a new paragraph. Okay, it doesn't matter how many dialogues you have, but not too much. Again, please do not overdo everything here in continuous writing. Please do not overdo. Okay, just do whatever you are needed. That's it. Okay, all right. Questions. You can start your paragraph, opening paragraph, by asking questions. Have you ever seen something? Okay, acceptable also. Okay, listing. Maybe you can list the benefits of something, fine. Okay, or you can share your personal experience being a victim of okay, something. Okay, being a victim of um, COVID-19. I use something. So you can share your personal experience. It is a good way too because it will touch the examiner's heart, kan? Because it's your own experience. Okay, you can start with idioms. You can start by giving opinions. You can start by giving quotation. Uh, you can the quotation. Okay, I used to encounter one sample from the previous years. The quotation written was something, I can't remember the quotation, but it was quoted by the candidate's mother. So it's fine. It's cute actually, right? You can start with a definition, and you can also start with facts. So there are so many ways that you can choose to have a good opening paragraph. Okay, but again, let me remind you, ask yourself, you need to know how far you can go, which one that you are good at, so choose that one. Okay, sometimes being so ambitious will stop you from writing, so it's a waste of time. You only have 1 hour to complete everything, and this is need to be done in like 5 to 10, the first 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, next, step 5. Remember to stick to what you have planned. Do not in the middle suddenly nak tukar soalan lah, I want to change the question lah. Oh please, you don't have time for that. This is when you will do lots of errors. Okay, this is when your essay will go haywire because you don't plan properly. So whatever, that's why it's very important. Read the question carefully. Choose the one that you can answer. Okay, bukan masa ni nak eksperimen, oh boleh jawab tak ni, boleh. No, that's not the time for you to test. That's not the time for you to do the experiment. All you need to do is read and understand the question and choose the one that you can answer most. Okay, so remember to stick to your plan. Use standard English. I explained just now what is standard English. Okay, please do not simply insert comical language, the dialogues from comics, the dialogues from a movie and whatsoever. That is not suitable with the context of your writing. And in order for you to get more marks, you can use descriptive language. Uh, in the next slide, so I'm going to show you what does it mean by descriptive language. Okay, step 6, the most important step. Please spare some time to edit your essay. This is the time when you want to check for tenses, for grammar. Is this the correct subject agreement? Is it the correct tenses? Is this vocabulary suitable here? Is the punctuation correct? Is the spelling accurate? Sentences, have you written all simple, compound, complex sentences? Have you written down good linkers for your paragraph? So this is when you will check all those. I noticed most of the students did not edit their essays. We can notice that those who have edited their essay, there will be marks on their essays, correcting things. We can see that. Okay, so try to spare some time for you to edit your essay. Inshallah, if you practice these steps, you will get better marks for continuous writing. Okay, all right. So I have explained this last time. I'm not going to explain this again. Okay, the types of serious errors. Remember, single word errors, multiple word errors. Okay, if you want to know more about this, you can go to my previous video. Okay, we have more things to show you. I'm going to show you the sample. Okay, so these are the types of sentences we expect you to write in your essay if you want to get A plus or A. Okay, you need to show your ability in writing simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences at least. Or if you are there, we expect you to write compound, complex sentences. Okay, so each type of sentences has its own criteria. Okay, like simple sentences will only show one idea. A simple sentence, a straightforward sentence. Okay, compound sentences combine two ideas. So we'll see you will be using fan voice. So this is the most familiar one, the easiest for you to remember. For, and, nor, but, or, yet. So this is very famous. You can use this in your directed. You can use this in your summary writing too. Okay, and then for complex sentences, remember the formula. I will be very helpful for you to come up with complex. Explain to you what are AOBs. Okay, combine two clauses. Okay, I have to faster. It's already 10:20. Okay, and this one. Okay, right. Okay, simple sentence. I'm sure everybody can write simple sentence. Okay, compound sentence. Okay, you can use this for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So, okay, you write your simple sentence and you connect with another simple sentence or another idea using these conjunctions. Okay, so this is already a compound sentence. Okay, so compound sentences. He was tired, for he went to bed early. I cooked dinner. So this is one idea. I'm cooking dinner. Okay, and he washed the dishes. So two things happen at one time. Two ideas happen at one time. So you use fanboys. Okay, Jane has a red car but still has a blue car. So two ideas combined using fanboys. We call this as compound sentences. Okay, so another compound sentence. Okay, so this is what I meant just now. Awubis. If you are able to use awubis in your sentence, in your sentences, it is already considered as complex sentence. Okay, awubis means A, the first A after A, although A as, W when, W while, U until, B because, B before, I if, and S since. So if you're able to put this in your sentence, in your compound sentence, in your in combining compound sentences, in combining your simple sentences, it is already considered as complex sentence. Okay, if a sentence begins with any of these words here, okay, it is an opener. Okay, if a sentence begins with an opener, everything after the comma is a complete sentence. Okay, so you use this, okay, comma, and you continue with your sentence. All right. Okay, example. Okay, although he was very smart, he was very shy of using it. So this is already a complex sentence. Okay, afterwards, silence is the most powerful object. Again, complex sentence. As far as I know, getting good grades help you in college. So all of these are examples of writing complex sentence. So it is actually not that difficult to come up with complex sentence as long as you can remember the formula AUBs and you know the usage. Okay, so this will at least help you to come up with complex sentences. Okay, so you can have various types of sentences in your writing if you can remember this. Okay, remember simple sentence, straightforward ideas. You can use fanboys to come up with compound sentences, and you can use awubis to come up with complex sentence. And if you can come up with these three types of sentences, you will be one band higher. Okay, not you are no longer in D, you are no longer in E. You might be in C, you might be in B, or you might be in A band. Okay, because not everybody knows how to write complex sentences. Okay, all right. Again, back to our 5 types. Okay, I'm gonna show you one sample of narrative essay. Okay, I'm not gonna explain this because we don't have time. Okay, you can read here. Of course, a narrative will have a plot, will have characters. Okay, will have so this is the descriptive language that I've mentioned just now. Okay, if you are able to write your essays using descriptive language, okay, again, your marks will be higher. Okay, because not everybody knows how to write using descriptive language. Okay, what does it mean by descriptive language? Vivid verbs. Apa maksud vivid verbs? A verb yang jelas, verb yang terang, verb yang sangat nyata. Okay, colorful adjectives and adverbs. Okay, kata sifat dan juga adverbs. Okay, take the reader together with you. Use the 5 senses. Okay, kalau nak bagi cerita tu best kan, kita mesti bawa sekali examiner ke dalam esei cerita yang kita buat tu. Okay, macam mana nak bawa dia? Gunakan all the 5 senses. Okay, apa yang dia nampak, describe. Dalam narrative essay ni pun ada deskriptif kan? Describe apa yang you nampak, apa yang you rasa, apa yang you dengar, apa yang you pegang. Okay, so by doing that, examiner akan boleh membayangkan keadaan tersebut. So bila dia berada di dalam cerita, dia akan lebih memahami cerita yang kita cuba sampaikan. Alright? Okay, so ini ialah contoh descriptive language. Okay, ada 5 characteristics of the descriptive language. Okay, ada paints of picture, ada figurative language, dia precise, lepas tu dia ada active verbs, dia ada cliches. Dia kena avoid cliches lah. Okay, so mari saya tunjuk dulu. Okay, it should be thoughtfully placed to give purpose and description to the image. Kita nak ceritakan tentang sesuatu, mesti ada sebab dia kan. Okay, sebab kita nak create dalam minda examiner tu, so this is the situation. Ini yang berlaku di situ. Kita nak dia rasa apa yang betul-betul berlaku di situ. Okay, kita gunakan descriptive language ni untuk bagi rasa kepada examiner kan. But do not overly flowery or wordy. Tak boleh melampau-lampau, tak boleh bombastic melampau-lampau, tak boleh. Dia mesti ada limit dia. Okay, and sometimes DL ni juga, saya panggil DL lah, okay. Kita boleh gunakan macam bahasa puitis, tapi not too much. Always remember everything cannot be overdone. Mesti just nice. Okay. And also kadang-kadang bila you guna descriptive language ni, dia boleh add aesthetic value. Dia boleh tambah emosi kepada cerita yang awak tengah tulis tu. Okay, contoh. Okay, I like you. Apa perasaan awak bila orang cakap macam tu? I like you. Tak ada apa-apa kan? Tak ada rasa apa-apa kan? Okay, versus, tengok. I burn for you like the sun as it sit fixedly in the bright sky. Apa beza ayat ni dengan ayat pertama tadi? Okay, so I burn for you like the sun. Saya sanggup membakar diri kerana seperti matahari. So like the sun ni actually adalah metaphor. Okay, dalam bahasa sastra dia metaphor nama dia. Dia guna perkataan like ni metaphor. As, ini ialah simile. Like metaphor ni kita membayangkan benda yang tak hidup macam manusia. Macam matahari tu kita bagikan dia karakteristik manusia. Itu metaphor. Okay. As, simile. It sit fixedly. Itu adalah adverb. Kan? ly ni kan adverb. Okay. Bright. Kita bagi kata sifat kepada apa yang kita tulis tadi tu. So itulah yang membezakan ayat yang biasa, simple sentence macam ni, dengan ayat yang ada description dalam ayat tu. So semua ni sebenarnya memainkan peranan untuk mendapat markah yang lebih. Bila examiner rasa apa yang awak cuba sampaikan, they can feel what you are trying to say, to write, they can imagine what you are trying to write. InsyaAllah markah tu akan bertambah as compared to you are writing like this. Tak ada, orang kata tak ada feel. Okay? Alright. Within a few minutes. Okay. Ada soalan ke Adele? Okay, saya sambung vivid verbs. Ingat tadi saya sebut vivid verbs tu? Okay, vivid verbs ni adalah description of action words. Okay, dia menceritakan tentang perbuatan. Perkataan yang menunjukkan perbuatan. Contoh dia, swoop. Swoop ni bunyi apa? Plunge ni bunyi apa? Pierce ni bunyi apa? Guffaw, crackle, semua ni bunyi apa? So bila kita dengar macam ular, kita tahu bunyi dia kan. So itu maksudnya vivid verbs. Okay, menggunakan description untuk menggambarkan keadaan tersebut. Okay. Alright. Okay, the frequently used verb. Okay, walk for instance can be replaced by the more vivid appealing verbs. Okay, contohnya walk ni memang maksud dia berjalan kan, tapi berjalan dia macam mana? Dia boleh jadi menyerit, dia boleh jadi berjalan dengan perlahan, dia boleh jadi berjalan dengan tiptoe. So kita boleh guna perkataan yang lebih tepat. Okay, so ini maksud dia vivid verbs. Okay, yang lebih jelas, yang lebih nyata. Alright, amble, lurch, peregrinate, plot and transverse. Okay, semua ni nampak macam perkataan yang sangat bombastik kan. Sebenarnya maksud dia adalah, maksud asas dia adalah berjalan. So that's why if you are able to use these verbs in your writing, insyaAllah again markah akan dapat lebih. Sebab bukan semua orang tahu nak guna amble, lurch, peregrinate, plot and transverse. Okay, tak semua orang kan. Tapi if you're able to use, of course you akan dapat merit ticks. You akan dapat bonus marks, bonus ticks. Okay. Kenapa penting bonus ticks dalam SPM? Kenapa bonus ticks tu penting dalam continuous writing? Kadang-kadang bila you banyak bonus ticks dalam in your writing, it can help to cover kesalahan-kesalahan yang kecil-kecil. Yang minor-minor tu boleh cover. Boleh lagi dapat markah tinggi sebab apa? Sebab ada merit ticks yang banyak. Sebab tu pelajar yang bagus tak semestinya dia memang ada powerful vocab selama-lamanya, tak. There are ways, okay? You know where to get the marks, you apply. Okay? Sebenarnya Amber, let's cuba tengok kamus lepas ni apa maksud semua ni. Semua ni merujuk pada cara berjalan. Okay? Tapi macam biasalah, I need to repeat, do not overly use. Okay? Janganlah terlebih guna, jangan overdo. Alright? Okay, ini adalah cara lain untuk menulis essay. So there are many ways sebenarnya untuk kita score continuous writing ni. Yang penting cari jalan macam mana nak cuba menjawab, bukannya menghantar kertas kosong. Okay, so saya rasa masa sangat mencemburui kita. Sebenarnya ada contoh yang saya prepare, saya nak tunjuk. Okay, tapi masa memang tak sempat. Okay, insyaAllah lepas ni kalau kita ada rezeki, kita akan bincangkan secara detail. Ini semua adalah penerangan tentang semua jenis yang lain. Saya nak tunjuk contoh satu. Okay, SPM 2019. Okay, write a composition of about 350 words on one of the following topics. Okay, awak diberi 5, remember 5 questions and you need to answer only 1. Okay, ingat tak saya kata kena baca, kena underline the keywords, kena tahu awak boleh tulis ke tak boleh tulis. Okay. If you had the chance to be someone else, who would you choose to be? So ini kena underline. Sebab apa? Kena tulis tentang orang lain. Bukan tulis tentang awak nak jadi, nak dream nak jadi siapa. Tak. So itu dua benda yang berbeza. Okay. Lepas tu kena nyatakan dengan jelas siapa orang tu. Okay. First part. Second part. Okay. Bila dah tahu siapa, kena explain pula what would be good. Okay. Kena explain pula apa kebaikan jadi orang tu. Dan third part, what might be difficult. Maksudnya, apa masalah jika saya jadi orang tu. So, bila you are able to fulfill, ingat tak perkataan fulfill tadi? Fulfill, if you are able to answer all the 3 parts, okay, you are already in the above bands. Tak duduk kat bawah dah. Okay, but if you miss one part, you akan duduk di bahagian D dan ke bawah sebab tidak memenuhi kehendak soalan. So janganlah kerana tidak memenuhi kehendak soalan, you duduk di band bawah. Sayang sangat. Walaupun simple, walaupun you akan menulis dengan simple, walaupun you akan menulis dengan pendek, make sure you menjawab 3 kehendak soalan ni. Okay, so I think that's all from me, Adele. Hello.
Hello, hi. Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. There's a lot of things that we learned today. Banyak sangat. Dalam masa sejam ni memang tak cukup kan? I rasa macam nak ambil paper balik. So, serious. Okay, so I suggest that the student you might review again and again from the YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, so that in order to get the score best, because there's a lot of information. I sendiri pun tak sempat nak collect all the information. I memang akan review balik sebab I pun akan sit for the SFR. So invite reviews.
Okay.
So I suka lah. Lagi satu, I learn something new which is I haven't learned before during my secondary school. I will be what is I will be so whatever.
Yes. I will be fanboy of formula.
Teacher Su sangat bagus. I'm very proud of you. Okay, alright. Anything else? Any question for the students? But still remember we have 5 steps to come up with a good continuous writing. Sorry, 6 steps including editing. Do not. The one thing that I remember most is do not include the script from the movie or comics.
Sometimes the language is not suitable with the context.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And do not put very
not put over flowery, over wordy. Just follow the instruction.
Mm. So, any question from the students?
Do we have students watching?
Yeah, I saw that. There are 24 watching now. Uh, so
No,
no, no.
Haris, where
Okay,
are you from,
Hari.
Haris?
Yeah,
Do you
you
understand
can
what I'm
review.
talking about? Welcome.
Yeah, there is a representative from Pelajaran Kramat.
Oh, okay. Anything, student? Would you like me to clarify anything, or can you say at least you understand or no? What do I need to improve? Welcome, Nabila. I promise you the linkers in the next one, in the next video. Yep, definitely,
I
dear.
believe I believe that they want to collect more marks, extra marks. That's why they've been
Yeah.
asking about linkers. Yes, why actually?
Yes, yes. I'm gonna prepare that next time because this is only 1 hour, so I cannot put everything in here, right? Okay, good, Adriel. Thank you, Adriel, for responding.
Thank you
Well,
so much, Chick.
yeah. Where are you from, Adriel? I don't know these students. They're not my students. Welcome, Afika. Inshallah, there'll be one more session in January, right, Adele? In January for paper two.
Yeah.
If you want to score paper two, make sure you uh, put in your organizer whatsoever alarm. Okay, don't forget to join me for the next session. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Dina. Okay, I think that's
Thank
all, yeah,
you.
Adele.
Yeah, I think that's all. That's all. Thank you for what we got ample time. Not enough actually. We need more, but it's okay. We wait for the next session. And I hope that we can
Yeah.
grab more viewers. This is very important part, and we can review again and again from that YouTube. Yeah, very informative.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Usu, and see you again. And thank you, and good luck and all the best to the rest of the students. Okay,
Yes. See you
that's all
next
from
year.
me.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, don't forget that. Take care, everyone. Take care. Yeah. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.